Greetings, teachers, brothers and sisters. What a pleasure to be with you today as we're diving into this second session, Celebrating Wins. And I would like to look at our theme verse for this event. We're celebrating teachers, and we're looking at Daniel chapter 12, verse 3. It says, "Those who are wise will shine like the brightness of the heavens, and those who lead many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever." We celebrate you. You shine like the stars forever and ever as you are leading the children around you. You're leading them to righteousness, as this verse says. So we celebrate you today, and right now we're going to look at celebrating wins. So you can find that in your manual, Celebrating Wins. And the first one, you'll see the lines that are filled, and our first line is inspiration. You can go ahead and write that down. Inspiration. Celebrating wins reminds us of the goals we set and why we set them in the first place. It's easy to forget why a goal was important, but forgetting that removes all meaning from the task. When we remember why the work we do helps connect children to Jesus Christ, we will be inspired to do more. So I'm excited to have our team here from the ministry helping me today, and I'm going to ask them to go ahead and give a high five to each other. So if you're in a country with maybe some different rules for COVID today and you can't touch, you can do other kinds of high fives. Woo! Hey. Virtual high fives. And if you are alone watching this event, we give you a high five. All right. So thank you for being with us today. Thank you for making it to this event. All right, number 2, focus on the heart. You can go ahead and write that in your line right there in your manual. Focus on the heart. Celebrating wins can help us focus on the heart changes that we are looking for. We set a goal, create strategies to achieve it, and reach the outcomes we want. As we celebrate those outcomes, we are more easily stay focused on heart change and not get pulled into worldly values. So for heart change, I'd just like to share a quick story. Years ago, maybe 25 years ago, I was teaching class at the beach in a small town called Puerto Lobos in Sonora, Mexico. And at the time, I had not learned to speak Spanish yet. And so here's all these kids, and I could not speak their language. And so I'm speaking English, and they don't understand English. They're speaking Spanish. And I wanted to do classes while their parents were in the service that my dad was giving. And so I would have coloring pages and crayons, and we were on the beach, and it's hot, we're sweating, sand's getting stuck to our skin. And I really felt like I was excited about my children's ministry. Well, years later, I was speaking to Pastor Gary, and he was like, "Well, that's not children's ministry." And I thought, yes, it is. I gave him all these coloring pages, and he said, "You were entertaining those kids so that the adults could have service. You were actually serving the adults so they'd have a quiet church, so they could hear the pastor." And I thought, no, I was serving the kids. But I realized, I wasn't actually giving them any classes because I couldn't speak Spanish. Maybe I gave them some love, right? I showed them love. I gave them a hug. It's not like it wasn't of value. It is of value. But I wasn't focused on heart change in those children. I was actually just entertaining them to keep them quiet. And so that's something where we can celebrate when anybody focuses on the heart. When you focus on the heart, we want to celebrate that. So I have this stuffed animal here. And one idea you can use is use a stuffed animal. I've got this cute little ant. And give it to the teacher who is showing that they've focused on the heart in their class. And one thing we did with a stuffed animal like this is made it like a mascot for your children's ministry, just a fun stuffed animal. Nobody takes it home. It stays at church. And then it passes around. So when you see a teacher who is doing a great job focusing on the heart, you pass the stuffed animal around, and it goes in the different with that teacher, but it stays a part of children's ministry. So today I would like to present the stuffed animal to Aurelie. Thank you for staying focused on the heart. And number 3 is appreciation. So you can go ahead and write in your manuals, appreciation. Celebrating wins keeps our whole team motivated to continue doing good work. Volunteers who feel appreciated and know their efforts are noticed become even more productive in the next church project or activity. Every one of us can participate in making each other feel appreciated. So this is one area where sometimes all of us want the children's ministry leader to focus on us and make us feel appreciated. And if they don't, or if the pastor doesn't make us feel appreciated, we kind of feel like this, nobody sees what I'm doing. And we can get upset about it. But this is where I'd like to encourage us all to appreciate each other. Appreciate each other. To recognize what you're doing. Say, hey, I recognize what you're doing, Julio. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate what you're doing. And be encouraging to one another. So for this, we're going to do a note in your manual that is an appreciation note. And we're going to give each one of you a puzzle piece. Woo! So I'm going to ask if Jenny could pass out puzzle pieces here to the whole team.
Thank you, Jenny.
If you have the puzzle piece there, you can pull it out. If not, I just want you to imagine it. And go ahead and turn in your manual to the puzzle. And it says, without you, I am incomplete. Without you, we are incomplete, our team. So go ahead and stick your puzzle piece on that card. So it's just kind of a thought of a special note that you can give. And we give you that special note today. Without you, we are incomplete. Go ahead and stick that puzzle piece in your manual. Or imagine it if you're alone with us virtually. If you're not alone, we're together. So number 4, we have unity. So you can write on the line there, unity. Celebrating wins unifies our team around a positive outcome. If there are members of our team who are struggling to get along, reminding ourselves that we have achieved a common goal helps bring us together. So we want to go ahead and dive in to a fun unity project here. We're going to go ahead and do a cheer. So I asked our team here if will help me out. We'll do a cheer together.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to just go ahead and do a quick cheer. I'm going to say, give me a G, give me an O, give me a D, and we're going to say, God is good all the time. All right, you ready to do it with us? Okay, here we go. Give me a G.
G.
Give me an O.
O.
Give me a D.
D.
What's that spell?
God.
God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
Woo! All right, let's do it one more time with the teachers. All right, stand up, do it with us. Here we go. Give me a G.
G.
Give me an O.
O.
Give me a D.
D.
What's that spell?
God.
God is good.
All the time.
All the time?
God is good.
All right. Don't forget, you can dive in and do all sorts of cheers for your children's ministry team too. All right. Now we're going to look at number 5. Is success. You can write success in your manual. Celebrating wins reminds our team that we serve in a successful ministry. People want to be part of a successful ministry. So one of the greatest morale builders that we can offer each other is the knowledge that we serve in a successful ministry, even if, and especially if, there are other areas of our church that or ministry that might be struggling. So this is pretty exciting here, right? So when you are part of something that kind of feels like it's going down like the Titanic, it's kind of embarrassing. So people kind of, if it's embarrassing to be a part of your team, it's harder and harder to get volunteers to help in your ministry. So the more you celebrate success publicly in your church, the more people are going to go, ooh, I want to be a part of that team. So you can have something where you say, hey, we just accomplished this VBS. You go up front and say, even if it's 1 minute, this is something we just accomplished. It was successful, and it'll help everyone feel like they're a part of something bigger. So that's what for this one, we're going to go ahead and do a big applause together to celebrate a successful accomplishment in the ministry, and we applaud you too. Let's applause together. Woo! Vamos grande! Very good. All right, number 6, momentum. You can write there in your manual, momentum. Celebrating wins builds momentum for the team. When a success is celebrated, everyone is reminded that their ability to reach one specific goal indicates just how close they are to achieving greater goals. All right, so we want to, it's kind of like a snowball effect, right? You start with this little teeny snowball and it starts to roll. And the more you celebrate the achievements in your children's ministry, the more that snowball can get going faster and faster and get bigger and bigger. So celebrate as you go and you'll increase your momentum. So for this, we're going to celebrate with some stickers.
Hey!
Stickers are fun and you can find them anywhere. Here's some that we found here. We're in Mexico right now. So we found this pack of stickers. You can find these anywhere, right? Different kinds of little stars or something. So this is normally something we do for children. Today we're doing it for the teachers, where you give the teacher a sticker, and it's just different. It's fun to go, hey Jenny, thanks for coming today, and you give her a sticker. It's fun for them, and kind of celebrates what's going on and increases momentum. All right, number 7. Number 7 we have a positive attitude. You can write there, positive attitude. Celebrating wins forces us to concentrate on the positive rather than the negative. Even if your church has taken some hits in the down economy, there are still wins you can celebrate. Give your team a boost by celebrating and reminding them that good things are still happening for the Lord. So what I'd like to do today is celebrate with a special prize. Aurelia's got this here. Isn't this beautiful?
Whoa!
That's nice.
Nice.
This is made by hand. It's pretty simple to do. We have a video showing you how you can make this. And just as something simple to celebrate a special achievement with one of your teachers in your children's ministry. So today what I would like to celebrate is the fact that teachers around the world are serving year after year, giving class to children. I celebrate you for your faithfulness around the world. Those of you who are doing children's ministry and teaching, thank you. And I would like to ask you, how many years have you been serving God in children's ministry? How many years have you been doing this work faithfully, sweating, getting sand stuck to your skin, or spending your own money buying crayons? How many years have you been serving in ministry? And we'd like to celebrate that. I would like to start by asking, do we have anybody who served 20 years in ministry or more? Please stand up, or please raise your hand, your sticker hand, and what's up? Please stand up. I got 2 here, and also me. There's 3 of us who have served 20 years or more. Is anybody out there who served 20 years or more? We celebrate you. Let's celebrate right now, everybody. Woo! Fantastic! Yes! Anybody got 10 years or more? 10 years or more, please stand up. Woo! Anybody have 5 years or more? 5 years? Stand up. Thank you. And for all you new people to the children's ministry, 1 year or less, welcome to the team. Welcome. You're now part of the best part of the church. Okay, so for this, I would like to celebrate a person on our team who has the most years in ministry. Flor Baldo, if you could stand. I would like to take this moment to thank you for your years of service. I know you've been offered other opportunities to serve in women's ministry, as a missionary, also pastoring, and I appreciate that you have turned down those opportunities to choose to stay in children's ministry And I know that you are making a difference around the world in children's ministry because of this choice. And I thank you for that. And today I honor you with this gift, this small reward here. I'm going to put on your shirt. Hopefully I don't sticker with the needle. Thank you, Flora, for your gift. All right. Number 8 in our manuals is friendship. You can write down there on the line, friendship. Celebrating wins helps us connect with other people in our ministry and make new friends. As we connect with other brothers and sisters, so we're not just focusing on the ministry, but doing some fun things on the side, becoming friends, it'll help us make more friends and feel more connected with our team. So that's what we want to focus on right now is friendship. So one of the things we can do for this is just give a hug to somebody. We'd just like to give you a virtual hug right now. And now if you're in a place with other teachers and you can hug, great. Let's do that. If you can't hug from COVID, then let's do some other pretend hugging. Maybe you guys could show us a foot greeting, some sort of nice. Oh, fun. Nice. Very cool. All right, number 9 is reinforce behaviors. Reinforce behaviors. That's what you can write on the line for number 9. Reinforce behaviors. Celebrating wins allows for specific rewards to brothers and sisters for special achievements. When we are clear about what went well, naming names, dates, great ideas, deadlines, specific items that are met, goals. We not only legitimize the celebration, but we reinforce the kinds of behaviors that we are valuing. This shows the whole team exactly how they can earn similar celebrations in the future. So for this one, instead of something physical or some activity, I just want to have some words of appreciation. So I'm going to use as an example here, Brother Ramon.
Yeah.
We were talking yesterday and he was sharing with me some about his life. Basically, he's currently working full-time, has his family to support, and he also is going to school full-time, and he's in the last year of university where he has to do practicum. And so his schedule is very packed, and he has made the decision to continue to do children's ministry on Sundays and serve and teach. And we know that that's hard when you're working all 6 days, right? You're working 7 days a week. You've got tons of work to do. To take that time to continue to teach kids. And he shared with me yesterday, he said, if I don't do it, somebody else is just going to give him pieces of paper and they're going to just color on the paper. And nobody's going to be teaching them the Word of God and helping those kids. So I just want to thank you today, Ramon. We know it hurts, it costs you, but we're grateful that you're putting those lives as more important than your own. Thank you. All right, number 10, we want to end with our last one, fight boredom. So you can write there, fight boredom. Celebrating wins pulls our minds away from mundane tasks like changing diapers or preparing our 231st lesson. No matter how briefly, changing our team's mindset from boring work to celebration gives the whole team renewed positive focus. So I'm going to ask if we could go ahead and pull up our confetti cannons that we have prepared. We've got a video for you so you can make these same confetti cannons.
Whoa.
And we're going to close with this celebration. I'm going to ask the team to go ahead and stand up. And so we can celebrate this together. Teacher, thank you for serving God. Thank you for doing class. Thank you for continuing even if you feel alone, even if you feel abandoned. You're not alone. We're with you. We celebrate you today. Thank you for pouring your life into children around the world. You're making a difference. You are changing the world. And we love you and appreciate you. And today we celebrate you with this confetti bomb. Woo!